Full fat dairy versus low fat dairy. What's better from a nutrient density perspective?
Ooh. So, from a nutrient density perspective, you are typically getting more nutrients per serving in a full fat version, but more nutrients per calorie in a low fat or non fat version of, let's say, milk or yogurt. And that's where the definition of nutrient density is really interesting. So, nutrient density is scientifically defined as nutrients per calorie, which means technically low fat and non fat dairy are more nutrient dense than full fat dairy. But it's where we also want to, it's a great example of why it's important to combine what the nutrient density of a food, what the Nutrivore score, a measurement of nutrient density, tells us about that food, with other things we know about that food. For example, there's more recent studies showing that full fat dairy may actually lower risk of cardiovascular disease. So we used to think that low fat was better. Now it might look like full fat is better. It's probably attributable to a really cool fat that dairy has called conjugated linoleic acid. So dairy fat is actually overall beneficial in whole dairy products. Butter has a lot of saturated fat, so we do see health improvements when we substitute butter for other cooking oils. But it's a great example of where there's more than one thing we want to know about a food to inform our choices. We don't want to think about foods just in terms of like calories or carb grams or fiber grams or nutrient density scores. We want to think about the types of nutrients that that food has, the role that it plays in our overall diet and in each meal.